Hello YouTube, this is Knife Sharpening Norway. I'm just gonna show you a video about my new Tojiro Pro sink bridge. I've been complaining nearly every sharpening video that I needed something secure. It's perfect. You adjust very easy here on both sides, just untighten these, slide this out, fit it in the sink, tighten them. This is for the length of the stone. Same, just tighten and loosen on both sides. Done. Very easy. There's only, I won't say complain, but there's one thing. The short stones, like the shapton glass, these lips are too high. So you need a stone under. But I just wrapped my naniwa Professional 400 with a wet towel and lay the shapton glass 220 on top, and that's pretty secure. I'm gonna tin the crap out of my ørjan blom custom putty on a shapton glass 220, then the naniwa Professional 400, then the naniwa aotoshi green brick of joy 2000. Just gonna start by wetting the stone. And the shapton glass 220 is my favorite coarse stone. Not the Bester 220, not the Shapton Pro. It just cuts right, it's completely splash and go, it don't soak in water, it don't dish as much. Yeah, I'm very happy with it. Just gonna make sure it's completely flat. Just using the weight of the Atoma plate. There, it's flat. Taking away the corner. There. Rinsing the stone. In case there's any debris. There. Starting on a 220 shapton glass, naniwa Professional 400, then naniwa aotoshi green brick of joy. And as you see, I already tinned it midway up the blade there on both sides. So I'm just gonna continue with that. I'm just gonna, before I start, if you see this, I'm gonna remove the very edge. Three times for luck. Hate doing this. That's blunt, as you see. I can run my thumb across it without getting cut. There. I'm not using very much pressure. I'm using 3-4 kilos, 6 to 8 pounds of pressure. I'm letting the stone do the work. Just putting water on it. Just gonna do something so it's a little bit easier. Moving this to the side like this. So it's easier, so I don't hit my fingers here. And start working again. I'm tinning very much because a petty knife needs to be screaming thin. It don't need to be thick and durable. You use it in hand or for very fine work. And I'm thinning very much at the tip area. Show you just wiping it off with the towel so you can see the difference. And the shapton glass is extremely even in what do I say, the scratch pattern. As you see, this is the left side. Looks like a perfect shinogi line. That's down to my skills as a sharpener and the stones. That is the back side. You see more difficult on the back side, but I'm gonna straighten that. Now I'm flattening it. You can see the shiny portion down by the edge. Not so much here, that's because it's thinner here and thicker here. So I'm removing the shiny portion. Just gonna do this. So I wear the stone even on both sides, focusing more here on the back side. By doing this, you ensure even wear on the stone. And again, as I say, around 3-4 kilos of force. That's 6 to 8 pounds. It's actually harder to be more consistent, on these smaller knives, because you have less surface area to work with. Wiping off so I can see more clearly. That's, yeah, you can see what I mean. Now I focused more on the heel part. I hope you can see this. See, there's still a little more shiny hair. And I'm soon down to the edge there. So I need to focus a little here. And now I'm lightening up because I'm getting close to about 4 pounds, 2 kilos. And now I'm starting to rock a little slightly. Actually got no tiny burr on the front part. And yeah, that looks very thin. And as I said, I'm needing this cream tin because this is what I do for skinning Swedes, turnips, hard vegetables. I use it for detailed work, like cutting the greens of strawberry, like peeling an apple, that sort of thing. I don't need a big durable knife. Soon there. I'm in 10 minutes. This would have taken me at least twice the time, if not 3 times the time, on a 400. And now I'm just doing some big movements to just ensuring that it's even and consistent. And tinning, that's the hardest thing to do as a sharpener. At least if you want something consistent and good. Everyone can, I'm not saying everyone, but most people can be taught pretty quick to get a good edge on a knife. But tinning and getting consistent, that takes a good amount of time. Now moving to the back side, flipping the knife again, making sure the screws are tight. Just getting off the worst. There. And starting again. Repeating the same steps just on the back side. And the sink bridge, it helps keep the place where I sharpen more clean. It isn't stone debris and slurry all over the kitchen. There's a lot to clean up still, but it's better. And it's easier. I got water right there, and yeah. Taking extra steps just to make sure it's completely even, the shinogi line. And I'm waiting for a package in 2-3 days. I'm reckoning it will come from a knife maker named Patrick Kalvik in Sweden. He's sending me some knives to test, which I can't wait for. Yeah, that needs a lot more. It's a Nakiri, a Chinese cleaver, a K-tip, more bunka-like chef knife, and the EDC pocket knife, if I'm not mistaken. All custom by him. One, I think the K-tip bunka, if I remember correctly, is in ABL steel at HRC 6665. That's insanely hard. I'm gonna test these knives to see how they held up under use, just normal use. Not gonna abuse them because they're kitchen knives. And let him know how they work. I can't wait for that package. It's gonna be so damn fun to test. You know what I like and don't like, so. Washing off some of the slurry. to see more clearly. And I'm doing the left side and the right side. Nearly even, but I'm much more consistent, sorry, as you see. The left side, that's a perfect crisp line almost. Looks like just a new grind. And here you can see it's a bit wavy, but I'm always improving. It's getting better and better. And that's why we sharpen, to get better and better. Yes, there was some grit, loose grit on the stone, so again turning it. Being careful not to grind away my skin on the stove. That too is pretty difficult with this little blade. So yeah, can't wait to get that package in the mail to see what Patrick Kalvik has been up to. It's fun to test customs, to see someone with the passion lays soul yeah, into the knife and do as good as he can. That was way more than a little, but yeah. And this is mono steel knife, so no need that you go just 50-50 on each side, like some wire or something. It's beginning to improve. Nearing the edge there at the tip, not at the heel, I can show you. It's getting more and more consistent. As you see, the left side, that's near perfect. On the right side, I've shipped the scale here by grinding it on the stone, but yeah. So you see that it's getting more and more consistent too. I'm not gonna touch the edge until I'm at 400. I'm not gonna go all the way down to the edge either. Before I'm at 400. Checking in the light, checking behind the soil. Still need quite a lot more. Oh, here. There. Now I'm starting the collexing by loosening my wrist and going slight like this. Just slight rocking, maybe a half to a 1 degree. It's extremely tiring to do a tiny knife like this because your fingers are struggling so damn much for grip when they're so tiny handle. I'm getting extremely tired of this. There. Now I'm gonna move to the 400, do some more tinning and then start building the edge. Let's see. Flattening, maybe getting the pencil the right way. And I'm just drawing some circles here. Found out that is the easiest and quickest way to draw and getting a pattern. Again, just the weight of the plate. And that was about it. Not much needed. This is just high enough. I wish those lips could be much more less high by much, because there's barely any room here, so you need big stones. I'm gonna maybe buy a brick or something and use that on top of here, that would help. But other than that, it's incredible stable and very good older. Just the lips are a little big, but got something here to put your stones on top of and it's no problem. There, just wiping my hands. I'm gonna start again doing the exact same thing, just on 400. now I'm just polishing again, but using the same pressure as I started with. So between 3 to 4 kilos, 6 to 8 pounds. Then when I see it's starting to getting good, I'm moving down to around 2 kilos, 4 pounds, then 1 kilo, and then half a kilo when I'm finishing on the edge. I'm near zero grinding this. This is gonna be extremely thin edge. I forgot something. I'm just gonna do quick. I'm just flattening the spine to make the point of it more pointy and aggressive. So a little more. There. Sorry about that, but sometimes you forget to do some important things. And the 400 is just perfect. It's such a good stone to be sharp enough. Don't need any water nearly. It stays flat. It's just sharpens good. It's just a good feeling stone. See the surface beginning to improve. There, that's looking pretty good. Just turning the stone. Before I'm continuing. Needing a little more here. Now I'm raising maybe a half a degree. Just to rock and make the ready down the last bit of the blade portion convex. Now I'm lightening up to about 1 kilo. Good number at the heel. A little more there at the midsection. Smoothing it out. Moving to the back side. I'm in at half an hour, little about. It takes time and doing things correctly and taking care takes time. Do it right once and you don't have to do it again. I'm slowly doing my knives thinner and seeing how thin I can go before I start shipping. Micro shipping, we're talking tiny burrs. It feels, you can't feel it when cutting anything nearly, but when cutting paper and doing some fine work with the knife, you can feel it. I'm stopping on the naniwa aotoshi 2K. This needs a little tooth to it, so I don't see the point of going so damn fine. That looks much better, the tin looks pretty much done. So I'm gonna start with the edge. Just raising up ever so slightly, creating it so. And now I'm using maybe 1 kilo, 2 pounds. I'm still nearly flat, I'm just higher than the shinogi I just made. A little more. I'm rocking to blending the edge into it. There, I flipped the burr, so now I'm going very light. 2, 3, 4, 500 grams. Say half a pound. Just to blend it in, rocking slightly and establishing the edge. The burr is flipping nicely. Burr is flipping nicely, so I'm just gonna flatten my stone and moving to the aotoshi green brick of Shoei from Naniwa. It's a 2K stone, but it works like 2000 to 4000 depending how you use it. I'm actually hitting the stops here, so just like this, it's no problem. There, that's a flat stone. Ensuring my aotoshi is flat, and I can feel when drawing with the pencil how fine the stone is. This is my most used stone. I use it just to touch up sometimes other knives. So this I need to remove some flurry. And this is an incredible rich stone. It forms this dense slurry. Not so much when sharpening, but yeah. Very much on what do you call it, flattening. Just wiping my hands again, and this is gonna be under an hour. I'm hoping I'm showing you every step on the way. So if I'm doing any mistakes, you can watch and learn and I'll not do the same mistakes. Just wiping off some old grit from the blade. So you see now, after 400, a little bit more shiny, a little scratches here, but it's because I'm rocking, I don't care how it looks. The backside more even now. Yep, looks good. As always, starting on my left side. And now I'm using the same, starting with maybe say 3-4 pounds. Say 2 kilos, 4 pounds. I can see slowly thickening, adding a little water, and this does a great job of removing scratches and cleaning everything up. It's already gotten most of the worst scratches out, and it's a quick working stone. Just grabs onto things and erase them. You can feel your knife getting more and more slick. In the start you can feel the scratches just getting sucked into the stone, and you can feel when the polishing is beginning to happen. It's a weird sensation. It's like you're connected to the stone. Now I'm letting it clog a little to make it slicker and polish even more. I'm gonna show you just wiping off. That wasn't long, maybe 2-3, not even 3 minutes. And it's getting a near satin look. So you can see my thumb getting reflected there. And you see it's far from a mirror, but it's much finer. So you see this I'm now done above the edge and slowly moving down to the edge. That's why I always start behind the edge and moving down to the edge. I can see what I'm doing. This is still coarse, as you see, not reflecting as good as this. You see the difference in my thumb? So yeah. Then just gonna refreshen it a little with my naniwa dressing stone 600 grit. Just I forgot to soak it, so I'm just gonna let it take in some water. There. And I'm doing this just so it keeps cutting, because I ain't done polishing. Keep cutting, just see, I need to work a little more there. That's the fun with doing this, you can clearly see by the scratch pattern what you're doing. It's clear as day and night on sharpening. By doing it this way you get the experience. You can also use a magic marker and color in above the edge, remove above the edge, slowly creeping down to the edge. Now I'm moving down to the edge, lightening up the pressure. Now I'm at 100 grams. That's under half a pound, maybe a quarter of a pound. I'm just rocking now, just blending it in. I can hear now, when I'm polishing, that sound when I'm hitting the edge. More high-pitched sound. This is 15 and 20 steel, so it takes a good polish. I just don't bother polish it too much because it gets scratched again when using it. But as you see now, you can see the polish better now. Looks like I made a Scandi bubble almost. Reached the edge. Now moving to the back side and doing the same thing all over again. I'm gonna lay down a micro bevel. Yeah, sorry about my English, it isn't good. At around 8 degrees. Now my edge is at around 5, I reckon. It's incredibly low. So a little more here. This is relaxing to me. If I got the health, I'm not so very much healthy. I got a disease called ME. It's autoimmune, that your body attacks itself, I reckon. And it's like you constant got the flu or influenza. Like you constantly got influenza, you're always weak and your body can't take much physical or mental before you get very tired. If that wasn't a problem, I would love doing sharpening or making knives. Making knives and axes is my dream, but my health isn't there. So I sharpen when I feel up to it and check out knives and stuff. But I love knives, I love sharpening, and this is like meditation to me. But after this, I'm extremely tired. I feel I'm cramping up, and yeah. But it's fun. It's what I can do with my health like it is. Again, cleaning, then moving to the edge. Just getting some slurry, so I can, and this is mixing 600 grit in there, but that's just so I can polish the last. The 600 gets broken up extremely quick, so. And you don't want any slurry when doing the edge, because it will slam into the apex of the edge and dulling your knife. I'm not saying it won't be sharp, but it won't be nearly as sharp as it would be without the slurry. The slurry is aiding for polishing when doing this kind of work, like tinning and polishing the sides of the knife, maybe doing single bevel. But when doing kataba or micro bevels or anything near the edge, you don't want the slurry. I know many say opposite, but yeah, it's a given. The slurry is abrasive from this down, and when doing the edge you don't want that slamming into your edge, micro dulling it. There. Again, washing and wiping. That looks good. Again, cleaning a little. Now moving to do the final edge. Let's see where we're at. 51 minutes. Again, just getting every tiny metal speck or particle speck or anything off your stone. That's important now. There. Moving to the very edge. And light pressure, as I say, 200-300 grams. Stopping and doing the micro bevel at around 10. I'm seeing now. There, I'm thinking and hoping it's done. I'm just gonna wipe it, then clean the area a little and show you. After this, I'm gonna season my cast iron pan from Le Creuset, even though it's got an emaille, or what you call it, porcelain coating. I'm still seasoning it and burning some fat into it like I do with my carbon steel skillet. Putting it in the oven for 200 Celsius, letting it warm, putting just the tiniest bit of oil in it, just a thin micro layer. And when doing that, I wait until smoking point, turn off the oven, let it sit till it's cool, and repeat. I'm letting it be in the oven on 200 degrees for maybe half an hour with the coating on. There. Just gonna flatten this. I know it's pretty flat. I can see the specks of metal, so washing the stone. This is a so rich stone, so I'm getting most off. Let's see, make room for it here. Is that in view? No. Okay, that's good. Just getting the rust straight off here. see. Some paper. And I'm gonna show you how I strop also. Just getting this clean. So you can see. Sorry about that. Wiping my hands. Wiping again. 100% sure it's dry. I don't want anything wet on my strop. See, I'm gonna show you straight from the stones first. That's my little stropman strop. I'm just gonna place in the middle. It's in view. I don't need to start at the coarsest. I can just use number 3 and number 2. But before that, this is the knife straight off the stone. So see, it's still a bit scratchy, but it's better than before. I'm gonna check. Can first do the Murray Carter 3-finger test. That feels pretty grabby. Doing it on my nail. That sticks, as you see. That's very good. Yeah, that's extremely sharp. To find how low you need to strop, just place it and go forward. That's where it's digging in. I can show you. That's where it's digging in. That's, how flat is that? 4 or 5 degrees. So I'm stropping a little higher now to reach the edge. And I can feel it's grabbing onto the edge. Also gonna polish just the sides a little, just removing the worst scratches. And of course I'm washing the knife before using it, so don't want to eat compound and abrasive. Just doing this to get rid of the most worst valleys. Getting the very tip, often you have a tiny burr at the very tip. There, how long? Yeah, 1 hour. I would love to get a best tester, like Perfection got, to test my edges. Jeff Jewell got one, but I can't afford one. And without testing medium, there were not any use. I'm gonna just check if it's here hanging sharp. Got some hair here. Oh, it's not hanging here sharp. I don't know how well you can see this, but can you see my arm here? It easily shaves here. I mean, can you see that? Just wait a minute. Got very blonde arm here, but yeah. So it easily shaves. Just wiping off the hair, so I won't hair on my knife either. And I'm just gonna loosen this, slide that in. I'm done with that. So my next videos are gonna be testing the Patrick Kalvik knives from Sweden. Just gonna show you now how damn sharp this thing is. This is like a scalpel now. I'm just gonna move the camera a little up. Sorry about this. Using a cheap tripod made for a mobile phone. There. That's a view, yeah. As you see, you can easily do curlicues. Easily slide. And it's still got fair good amount of bite on it. I don't spend much time doing the edge when I'm on this push cut. As you see, no problem. Just hitting. Tip. And push cutting, and push cutting, and push cutting. So yeah, that's one deliciously sharp little putty. Makes for a good little fighter too. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Knife Sharpening Norway here. Please, I would love it if everyone who watches this press on the subscribe button. Then click on the bell icon so you'll get a notification every time I post a new video. Please press like and share the video. I can't thank you enough for watching. Thank you. Bye.